My name is Jessica, and I am 25 years old. I come from Italy and reside in a peaceful village with my family. Our town is calm and lovely, featuring narrow lanes, historic buildings, and kind neighbors. I appreciate my hometown, yet I have always wished for something greater. I desire to explore the world and seek fresh adventures. I want to pursue my studies in New York City. Back in my village, I attend English lessons at a modest language center. My instructor often says, "Jessica, you have a real talent for English. You ought to consider studying overseas." Her comments fill me with joy. I begin to imagine New York, a huge city brimming with energy and possibilities. I picture myself strolling down crowded avenues, studying in an actual classroom, and using English daily. One day, a lady comes to our town. She is from a major Italian city and carries herself with great confidence. She tells us about an academy in New York. "This school is wonderful," she explains. "You will pick up English incredibly quickly. Numerous students attend, and every single one adores it." Her words are thrilling. She displays photographs of the campus and happy students. "You could study there as well," she offers. "I can assist you." I am overjoyed. This is my opportunity. I want to go. The woman hands me some documents. "Complete these forms and provide me with the tuition payment. I will handle all the arrangements." I trust her. She appears so kind and capable. I never consider any potential danger. When I share the news with my parents, they do not feel the same enthusiasm. My father cautions, "New York is risky. You don't know anyone there." My mother adds, "Are you certain about this woman? Do you truly trust her? Be cautious, Jessica." I hear their concerns, but my mind is made up. This is my aspiration, I insist. I want to study English. I want to learn and develop. My father looks troubled. "Dreams are wonderful, but you need to think carefully. What if something goes wrong?" I just smile and reply, "Nothing will go wrong, Dad. I will be cautious." For days afterward, I can't stop thinking about New York. I scroll through images of the city on my phone, the skyscrapers, the yellow cabs, the dazzling lights. Everything looks incredibly thrilling. I tell my closest friend, Sofia, about my scheme. She exclaims, "That sounds incredible, Jessica. I want to come with you. Let's do this together." I am so happy. Sofia is my best friend, and I know she will stand by me. I begin making preparations. I fantasize about what lies ahead, feeling prepared to take the initial step toward my new existence. My parents remain anxious, but I reassure them. This is my opportunity. I will stay safe, I promise. I don't know exactly what will happen, but I feel courageous. I am set for my journey. New York, here I come. The day after deciding to go, I start compiling a list of everything required. I note down apparel, books, and personal belongings. I also list vital documents, such as my passport and the paperwork from the woman about the academy. I feel thrilled, yet slightly anxious. I want to be fully prepared for this huge endeavor. Sofia and I discuss our strategy. She says, "Jessica, we need to purchase our tickets soon." I concur. We browse flights online and discover one that is reasonably priced. It departs in 2 weeks. A wave of excitement washes over me. 2 weeks is such a short time. At home, I begin packing my suitcase. My mother assists me. "Jessica, pack some warm clothes. New York can get extremely chilly." She also gives me snacks for the journey. "You might get hungry on the flight," she explains. My father watches me pack. He seems worried, but remains mostly silent. Sofia and I meet daily to get ready. She is just as thrilled as I am. She brings her camera, declaring, "I want to capture tons of photos. We'll cherish this trip forever." We also discuss our New York itinerary. "We absolutely must see Times Square," Sophia suggests. "And the Statue of Liberty," I add. We laugh, dreaming about all the enjoyment ahead. A few days before our departure, my father hands me some cash. "Jessica, keep this secure. Only use it if you truly need it." I thank him and vow to be careful. My mother gives me a small journal. "Document your journey," she requests. "I want to read your stories when you return home." Finally, the travel day arrives. Sophia and I rise early. My parents drive us to the airport. The ride is quiet. My mother gazes at me, tears welling in her eyes. "Jessica, please phone us when you land." I embrace her tightly. "I will, Mom. Don't worry." At the airport, everything feels enormous and unfamiliar. Sophia and I check our luggage and collect our boarding passes. We proceed through security and locate our gate. My heart pounds rapidly. I look at Sophia and say, "We're actually doing this. We're going to New York." She grins. "Yes, we are." When they announce boarding, I experience a flood of emotions: excitement, nervousness, and a hint of fear. I wave goodbye to my parents one final time. Then Sophia and I walk onto the aircraft. As I sit down and fasten my seatbelt, I reflect on everything ahead. This marks the start of my dream. I feel prepared. Sophia and I sit beside each other on the plane. It is my inaugural flight, and everything seems novel. I gaze out the window, watching the airport shrink. The aircraft lifts off, and I feel a blend of thrill and apprehension. "We're really going to New York," I murmur to Sophia. She smiles. "Yes, Jessica, our adventure begins now." Flight attendants distribute beverages and snacks. I accept a small sandwich and some juice. "The food isn't terrible," Sophia jokes. We watch an American movie with English subtitles on the small screen. I attempt to follow along, reading the subtitles. "This is excellent practice," I tell Sophia. She nods in agreement. After the film, I observe the other passengers, reading, resting, or chatting softly. The engine noise is loud yet steady. I feel tranquil. I retrieve my notebook and scribble a few lines. "We are flying high above the clouds. The world looks so tiny from up here. I can't believe I'm heading to New York." Sophia and I discuss our plans. "What's the first thing you want to do when we land?" she inquires. I ponder for a moment. "I want to witness Times Square. I want to experience the city's vitality." Sophia says, "And I want to sample a genuine New York pizza. I've heard it's the best." We laugh, continuing to fantasize about our journey. As hours pass, fatigue sets in. The flight is lengthy, and my initial excitement fades into exhaustion. I shut my eyes, attempting to rest. The seat isn't very comfortable, but I manage to doze briefly. When I awaken, Sophia is gazing out the window. "Jessica, look," she exclaims, "the lights of New York City." I lean over to see. Outside, it's dark, but the city lights sparkle brightly below. It appears magical. My heart races. "We're nearly there," I whisper. Emotions swirl inside me once more. Excitement, happiness, and a trace of fear. What will happen next? Will everything proceed as planned? When the plane touches down, everyone applauds. Sophia and I exchange smiles. "We made it," I say. We gather our belongings and follow the crowd toward the exit. Stepping off the plane, I inhale deeply. The air feels different. This is it. I am in New York City. My dream is commencing now. Upon arriving at the airport, Sophia and I feel overwhelmed by the size of everything. Signs are in English and people speak rapidly around us. I strain to comprehend, but it's difficult. Stay close to me, I instruct Sophia. She nods, clutching her bag firmly. We follow signs to baggage claim. After retrieving our luggage, we hail a taxi to the address provided by the woman. I am bursting with excitement. This is it, I tell Sophia. We'll see the school soon. Our taxi driver is friendly and chats with us. Where are you from? He asks. I smile. Italy. He says, welcome to New York, and I feel delighted. But when we reach the address, my excitement vanishes. The building appears aged and vacant. I double-check the paper. This is the correct address, I say, bewildered. Sophia looks troubled. Maybe it's the wrong place, she suggests. We knock, but no one responds. I attempt to call the number the woman gave me. The call fails to connect. This cannot happening, I whisper. We stand outside the building for a long while, uncertain what to do. Finally, the truth dawns on me. This is a scam, I admit. The school isn't real. My hands begin to shake. I open my bag to check my money. It's gone. Sophia, they took everything, I cry. Sophia appears terrified. What do we do now, Jessica? She asks. I have no answer. We locate a small cafe nearby and sit down. I feel completely lost. The waiter notices our distressed expressions. Is everything all right? He asks. I explain our situation. He shakes his head sympathetically. I'm so sorry. This occurs sometimes with tourists. Be careful in this city. He offers us complimentary coffee and some advice. There's an affordable hotel down the street. Perhaps you can stay there tonight, he suggests. I thank him, though I feel humiliated. Sophia and I walk to the hotel. But when we inquire about a room, the manager demands payment up front. I attempt to explain, but he won't listen. No money, no room, he states flatly. That night, Sophia and I have no alternative but to sleep in a small park. It's cold, and I can't stop weeping. I think about my parents and their warnings. Why didn't I listen? I whisper. Sophia tries to comfort me. We'll figure it out, she says, though her voice lacks certainty. Lying on the hard bench, I gaze at the dark sky and feel utterly alone. I departed home with so many dreams, but now I don't even know what tomorrow holds. For the first time, I feel afraid of New York City. The morning after our night in the park is chilly and still. Sophia and I sit on a bench, desperately trying to devise a plan. I feel exhausted and hopeless. Jessica, we need assistance, Sophia states. I nod. She's correct, but I don't know whom to contact. The only person I can think of is my father. With trembling hands, I pull out my phone. I stare at the screen, uncertain whether I should call him. I recall his words. Be careful, Jessica. New York is dangerous. Shame washes over me. What will he say? What if he's furious? Sophia touches my arm. It's okay. Just call him, she says softly. I take a deep breath and dial. It rings, and my heart pounds. Finally, my father answers. Jessica, is that you? His voice is calm, but I detect worry within it. Tears fill my eyes as I begin to explain. Dad, something terrible happened. I recount everything. The fake school, the stolen money, spending the night in the park. My voice wavers, and I can barely complete my sentences. My father listens silently. When I finish, there's a lengthy pause. Then he speaks. Jessica, why didn't you listen to me? His words pierce my heart like a knife, but I know he's correct. I'm sorry, Dad, I whisper. I didn't know this would occur. He sighs. I'm not angry, Jessica. I'm just worried about you. Are you safe now? I glance at Sophia, who offers me a small smile. I'm with Sophia. We're okay, but we don't know what to do next, I admit. My father pauses, then says, "I'll send you some funds. Use it wisely, Jessica. Locate a secure place to stay, and be careful." His tone is firm yet caring. A wave of relief and gratitude washes over me. "Thank you, Dad. I promise I'll be careful this time," I assure him. A few hours later, Sophia and I visit a nearby bank to collect the money my father transferred. I grasp the cash tightly, feeling somewhat safer. We discover a small, inexpensive hostel and check in. The room is tiny, containing 2 beds and a small window, but it feels like paradise compared to the park. "At least we have a roof overhead," Sophia remarks with a smile. That evening, I sit on the bed and contemplate everything that's occurred. I made a mistake, but I also gained a crucial lesson. I open the notebook my mother gave me and begin to write. Today, I discovered that dreams can be hazardous if you're not cautious. But I also learned that family will always support you. Sophia and I devise a plan for the coming days. Despite everything, I still want to remain in New York. I refuse to let this experience destroy my dream. "We cannot surrender," I tell Sophia. She nods. "We came here for a purpose. Let's make it work." That night, I sleep more soundly than I have in days. I don't know what lies ahead, but for the first time, I feel optimistic. After settling into the hostel, I recognize I cannot waste any more time. I need to find a legitimate school to study English. With Sophia's assistance, I search online and visit various locations throughout the city. Most institutions are costly, but eventually I discover a small language center in a bustling part of New York. Its name is simple: Learn English Together. The building appears aged, but the interior feels warm and inviting. I meet the instructor, a kind woman named Miss Taylor. She smiles and says, "Welcome, Jessica. You will learn a great deal here." Her English is clear and measured, and I feel hopeful. The class consists of students from various countries: Japan, Brazil, India, and Mexico. Everyone is amiable, and I immediately feel comfortable. Miss Taylor encourages us to speak in English, even if we make errors. Each day I attend class and diligently take notes. Miss Taylor teaches us practical phrases, grammar rules, and vocabulary. But I soon realize that mastering English extends beyond the classroom. Walking through New York streets, I hear English spoken everywhere. I listen intently, striving to grasp people's conversations. "I need to use English constantly," I tell Sophia one evening, "not just in class." She concurs. From that moment, we establish a rule. We will communicate exclusively in English with each other, even if it feels awkward initially. At the hostel, I converse with other travelers and practice basic sentences. Occasionally I get stuck, but people are patient and kind. As weeks pass, I begin forming friendships with classmates. Maria from Brazil teaches me amusing Portuguese expressions, and I share some Italian phrases with her. Hiro from Japan is shy, but exceptionally skilled with grammar. He assists me in comprehending concepts I find difficult. We study together at a nearby cafe, where I also practice ordering coffee and food in English. Gradually, my confidence grows. One day, while strolling through Central Park, I encounter an elderly woman who asks me for directions. Initially, I panic, but then I successfully explain where she needs to go. "Thank you, young lady," she says with a smile. I feel proud of myself. Months elapse, and my English improves significantly. I can sustain longer conversations without feeling anxious. I compose an email to my parents, updating them on my progress. "I am okay now," I write. "I learned a great deal from my errors. New York is challenging, but I am becoming stronger." My father replies promptly, expressing his pride in me. His words mean everything. One evening, I walk alone through the city. The streets gleam with lights, and people fill the sidewalks. I contemplate everything that's happened since my arrival, the deception, the hardships, the lessons learned. I smile and murmur to myself, this is just the beginning.